Now I keep saying making big EVs is stupid. You need city cars. EVs, ideal city cars. A city car is not a big 2.5 ton like people carrier, and this has caught my eye. You know, I like quirky cars, and this is the latest in my series of like little quirky electric things. Dacia Hipster, concept and alternative vision of electric mobility. Since the beginning of the 21st century, the automotive industry has evolved, particularly under the impact of regulation and electrification, towards cars that are ever larger, ever heavier, ever more sophisticated, and therefore ever more expensive. Dacia is rethinking what customers want from an EV, inventing the popular electric car of tomorrow with the reveal of a new concept car, named the Dacia Hipster concept. It breaks with automotive conventions and embodies Dacia's vision of making electric mobility accessible to all. Dacia Hipster concept offers 4 real seats and a usable boot in a vehicle that is only 3 metres in length. Today, Dacia reveals the Hipster concept, offering 100% electric mobility tailored to everyday needs while aiming to halve the carbon footprint of electric vehicles. Not ICE vehicles. They're trying to halve the carbon footprint of electric vehicles. Aren't they supposed to be like zero? How do you half zero? They're not, are they? Everybody knows. Since the beginning of the 21st century, the automotive industry has evolved, particularly under the impact of regulation and electrification, towards cars that are ever larger, ever heavier, ever more sophisticated, and therefore ever more expensive. In this world that pushes for more and more, Dacia have been pursuing its goal of enabling as many people as possible to access essential mobility with determination and success for 2 decades. We need a people's car, don't we? We need a VW Beetle. That's what we need. But what will really be essential tomorrow? How can we make the electric mobility market accessible to as many people as possible? What if we started with a blank page? This is the challenge Dacia has taken on, to reinvent the people's car. Now, I hadn't read this before, but I promise you I hadn't read it. But yes, that's what we need. Something to get people from A to B that don't cause massive pollution. You can charge at home. Absolutely agree. Romain Gauvin, head of advanced design and exterior design at Dacia, explains, "This is the most Dacia-esque project that I've ever worked on. It has the same societal impact as the Logan did 20 years ago. And it involves inventing something that does not exist today." It kind of does, because I'm sure Citroen did a concept car like that a good while ago, and I said I wanted to put my name down, and it was ages ago. Dacia Hipster concept, the popular car of tomorrow. To design Dacia Hipster concept, the team studied the real needs of drivers and passengers and how they use their cars in real life. In short, they focused on the essentials. Designers had to ensure that the Dacia Hipster concept was a companion for everyday life, therefore making it agile, practical and economical. Stephanie Sheeran, Dacia Advanced Product Manager, said, "Dacia Hipster concept has everything you could want in an everyday vehicle, measuring just 3 metres long, 1.53 metres high and 1.55 metres wide. It has 4 proper seats and a boot that can be adjusted from 70 to 500 litres. I'm assuming that's if you put the back seats down, it doesn't have something that folds out the back. Hipster concept includes genuine capacity in an ultra-compact format, which is a unique proposition that does not currently exist in the market. The car takes Dacia's weight-driven approach even further. It is 20% lighter than the Spring. This performance is a result of Dacia's overall eco-smart approach. Less weight means less raw materials and less energy used in manufacturing. It also means less mass to move, so less energy is consumed. Less energy as consumers? The ambition behind the concept is to halve the carbon footprint over the entire life cycle of the vehicle compared with the best electric vehicles currently available today. Dacia's Hipster concept is just as at home in the city as it is on country roads or suburban routes. It is designed for everyday life, offering sufficient range for daily journeys with a need to recharge just twice a week. Here too, the Dacia Hipster concept meets the real needs of customers. For example, in France, 94% of motorists travel less than 24 miles per day. Just at this moment, I don't do that in a week. With Dacia's first electric car, Spring, the brand was the first manufacturer to have made electric mobility affordable. With Hipster concept, Dacia wants to go even further by targeting a wide audience that currently cannot find anything to suit their budget. The average price of new vehicles in Europe rose by 77% between 2010 and 2024, far outpacing household purchasing power. In the history of the automotive industry, the most successful and popular cars have all been distinguished by innovative design. Roman Golvain, head of advanced design and exterior design at Dacia, adds, "Our ambition in reinventing the true people's car was to give it a distinctive and memorable design, a car that can be sketched in 3 strokes of a pencil." Perhaps they'll show us that later. The Dacia Hipster concept stands out for being very simple and robust. It's a block sitting firmly on 4 wheels at the 4 corners, with no overhang at either the front or the rear. This simplicity is reflected in the design of the front end, which is entirely horizontal and incorporates sleek headlights that give Dacia Hipster concept a serious yet friendly look, like Thomas the Tank, I suppose. Priority is given to functionality at the rear. The tailgate covers the entire width of Dacia Hipster concept and opens in 2 parts to provide ultra-practical access to the boot. True to its design to cost expertise, Dacia Hipster concept features an innovative rear light design positioned behind the tailgate window, and they do not require their own glass panel. In keeping with this approach, Hipster's concept is designed with a single body colour and only 3 painted parts, the front of the car and the side door entry elements. The robustness of the concept's design is further enhanced by generous side protection in Starkle, a material partly derived from recycled plastic, created by Dacia's engineers, and front and rear skids that are dyed in the mass in line with Dacia's robust and outdoor approach. Dacia's Hipster concept is not like the other cars. It gets straight to the point, and this is evident from the moment you first see it. The exterior door handle has been replaced by a strap, which is lighter, less expensive, and just as practical. Bigger on the inside than the outside. Doctor Who's TARDIS. Which is bigger? Obviously that one. Okay. Which is bigger now? Then you project this into that. I hope you understood that. The interior of the Dacia Hipster concept has been optimised to offer exceptional space given its compact exterior dimensions. The interior closely follows the very cubic shapes of the bodywork, particularly with very vertical windows and windscreen. To make the most of the available space, the glazed front section of the roof provides light, contributing to the feeling of space. To reduce cost and weight, the side windows are sliding. 4 adults can sit comfortably inside. The seating position for the drivers and front passengers is identical to that of the Dacia Sandero, ensuring comfort and a safe view of the road. Access to the rear seats is facilitated by the wide door opening and the front passenger seat that tilts forward. Dacia has paid particular attention to the design of the seats to combine comfort and user-friendliness with weight and cost reduction. Their design has been simplified with a visible frame combined with a particularly warm technical mesh fabric. The front seats are merged to form a bench seat, a simple and welcoming feature that is another nod to the iconic popular cars of the past. Finally, the open work headrests once again help to optimise weight. Designed for real life, Dacia Hipster concept is suited to all everyday situations thanks to the folding rear seat. Boot capacity can vary from 70 litres with 4 passengers to 500 litres with 2 passengers, folding back seats. To enhance comfort and safety, the dashboard incorporates 2 airbags for the driver and passenger. To respond as precisely as possible to everyone's specific needs, the interior of the Dacia Hipster concept is U-Clip native, equipped with only the essentials as standard. This interior can be customised using the range of U-Clip accessories developed by Dacia. The 11 U-Clip anchor points are distributed across the dashboard, door panels and boot interior. They can accommodate various accessories such as cup holders, armrests, ceiling lights and so on. Connectivity and digital technology are now essential features, helping to simplify and streamline everyday vehicle use, particularly with the smartphone docking station, which remains faithful to Dacia's BYOD, bring your own device, philosophy. It enables seamless connectivity between smartphones and vehicles. The smartphone even becomes a digital key to unlock and start the car. Once the driver is seated, the dock acts as a multimedia screen to display their favourite navigation app. It also serves as the vehicle's audio system, connected to a portable Bluetooth speaker that is compatible with U-Clip. Starting today, Dacia Hipster concept is available to view on the Dacia AR app, which can be downloaded via the below QR code. I mean, as I say, that is what everybody should have. If you want to save the planet, that or something like it is what everybody should have. Not a massive battery with all that lithium in that when it goes up, it can just, take out a town. I want one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.